Okay, I'm sorry. We continue about the spread of plant disease. The spread of plant disease, we have two kind of spread of plant disease: active distribution and passive distribution. Active distribution, uh, like happen because of the wandering spores or zoospora. The spore have a flagell. This is the spore have a flagell, like uh, Phytophthora infection or damping of disease from potato. Uh, this is zoospore. And then nematodes. Nematodes is the distribution of nematode plant nematode disease. It's in the soil too. And then the growth of HIPAA in the soil. It can infection another plant near the first infection. So usually active distribution is a plant disease usually is slowly. There is no at not far, and usually is a soil-borne disease. This is active distribution, so it is not very far of the first infection. Usually in the uh, cacao cacao plant, there is red disease, red root disease. Uh, this is the symptom upper the soil. Usually is wilting, yellowing, or what we say drying. This is the symptom upper the soil because of active distribution plant disease, cause of zoospore, nematodes, or growth of HIPAA. This is a white root disease. Jadi akar putih tanaman. This is the symptoms in the upper of land. This is the cause disease, the pathogen. Okay. And this is the spread of plant disease. Is passive distribution. The distance traveled is future up to 1,000 or kilometers, so that the distribution of pathogen is more efficient. Okay, like as wind-borne pathogen, usually airborne pathogen. For example, the rust disease, anthracnose disease. This is spread by wind pathogen. And then soil-borne inoculum. Soil-borne inoculum like Fusarium and Phytophthora, they live soil inhibiting pathogen, or they live in the soil, and usually they live in the road too, and cause of dumping off and Fusarium wilt disease. This is the example. So soil-borne inoculum, but not Phytophthora, because Phytophthora have zoospora, and the vector-borne pathogen. Usually most of the vector of the insect group, most plant viruses disease. Now there is two kind of viruses in the vector: persistent and non-persistent. Persistent when the pathogen enters the circulation of the insect, and the non-persistent when the pathogen is only attached to the oral of the insect, not in the circulative. Okay, this is vector-borne pathogen. And then the second and the fourth is the seed-borne inoculum and pathogen. You see there is a black of the cereal. This is the seed-borne pathogen. Usually it's spread from the country to another country. This method is very effective when developing transportation technology and free trade global condition global of this time. There is perdagangan bebas, so it's very dangerous, like smooth-borne disease of cereal. This is the smooth-borne disease of cereal. Okay, and then passive distribution can happen by vegetative propagation material, like this. This is maybe it is what we say cassava, and then we transportation, we send it to another country or to another another country or another region. It's uh, very dangerous too in the global condition. Okay, this is a passive distribution. So, and then the next about the this is very important too, survival of pathogen. When the host or when the host of the disease is disappear, they can infection to another host, or we say alternative host. When for the example, when the rice plant, this is the primary host, is harvested, the pathogen will persist in the remaining rice plant or in the wheat or in the alternative host. We can say that. Okay. Usually around of the rice there is many wheat, and then they can leave to another factor alternative, like grasshopper. For example, when the rice plant primary host is not present, the Tungro virus can survive in the factor body of the form of green leafhopper, but the leafhopper is not sick. It's not sick, okay? There is leaf in here, and then usually they fly and they landed in the another host alternative or in the wheat, and then the wheat will be infection by viruses like this seed. Okay, and then the third, the pathogen can living in the saprophytic as a saprophytic. Okay, they live in the organic matters in the residue of the plant, uh, as a saprophytic pathogen. They can survive in this way. Okay, like Fusarium phytophthora is a saprophytic pathogen. So when there is not host, they live as a saprophytic microorganism in the land, in the residue of plant, in the organic matter in the soil. Okay, and then the fourth, uh, they can dormant when the condition is not easy for the pathogen, by forming a surviving structure. Okay. For example, fungus of Fusarium form chlamydospora. This is chlamydospora. Okay, and it can resistant in the soil until 15 years. Okay, for bacteria, they form a spores or capsule. Okay, this is the survival of pathogen. It is very important you to understand about this, because when the chlamydospore insect or resistant in the soil, you have to be careful. You have to what we say, to kill the chlamydospore, because it's very dangerous. When the horse is ready, the chlamydospore will infect the horse, the first primary horse. Okay. So this is epidemiology of disease from Van der Planck. States that a plant disease epidemic, okay, is an increase in the area of disease occurring in the plant population per unit time and per unit area. This is the epidemic of disease, okay, per unit time and per unit area. The factor of epidemic can be happen. It's cause of the water, wind, temperature support the epidemic can happen. Okay, like this picture, you can know that this is the scap of Venturi inoculalis for the what we say anggur. So the initialization, after initialization, there is conidiospore time. Any conidiospore, they use conidia, and then the conidia will dispersal by water or by wind, and after that the spore will landed. After the spore landed, there is germination of the spore, and then infection, and then incubation. After that, the dissemination and dispersal, and then inoculation again to initialization. This is the condition of Venturia inocualis. It will be happen when the rain, the wind, and the humidity, and the temperature, sun, and the wind. It's very complex condition. There is support. When it's happen time by time, it will be epidemic like this. So you can understand that for epidemic is in the condition and some place of okay. This is relationship of epidemic and the management of okay. You can count the disease incident, disease intensity, or loss result. Disease incident is the number of plants affected by disease in the plant population. Usually a symptom. What we say, sorry, I'm forget it. This is the disease intensity, the rate of attack of pathogen on plants in the population. You can count by this. Okay. And this is the calculation of result based on the calculation of control cost. So this is depend on the control cost.